Governor of Missouri, Eric Greitens.
Well, good afternoon, Patriots. We have a mission. And the mission is to take our country back, and we're here to do it. When I served as a Navy SEAL, and I took an oath to defend our Constitution, it was an oath to protect the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And right now, despite the mainstream media lies and rhino cowardice and corruption, you know and we see the true nature of the enemy that we are facing, and the brutal fact is clear. The left is actively trying to destroy our country. We know the truth. Well, let the word go forth this afternoon from all of you who are standing here that we are going to stand for our country, and we're ready to fight for it. I've been down to the border, not just to Texas and to Arizona, but to the Mexican side of the border. And I've seen the 600,000 to 1 million people that are crossing our border every single month. That is an act that is making America weaker and our adversaries stronger. They are trying to destroy this country. When you look at what they have done with the defund the police movement, and the horrific rise in murders around this country, they are trying to destroy our country. When you look at critical race theory, you can see they are trying to divide our country. When you look at the COVID tyranny and the assault on our liberties, you can see that they are trying to destroy our country. When you look at inflation, when you look at the military disasters in places like Afghanistan, and Biden's policy of weakness and chaos that leads to aggression like we're seeing in the Ukraine, you can see that they are trying to destroy our country. And a lot of folks in the mainstream media, some rhinos, they might say, well, you know, I mean, this is just because Joe Biden is senile and Kamala Harris is incompetent. And that's true, they are. But it's more than that. But it's more than that, folks. No one is this stupid. No one leaves behind billions of dollars of military equipment for the Taliban, but that's what they did. And we must stand together to recognize the nature of the enemy. We are in a fight for the soul of our country. And it is a battle against evil. It is a battle against cruelty, and it is a battle against tyranny. And we have to recognize that the left's policies are rooted in cruelty. You go down to the border, right now, Joe Biden and Mexican drug gangs and cartels are involved in the largest human smuggling operation in history, and it's happening on our border, and that is cruel. We talked to one Customs and Border Patrol agent who told us about one kid who'd been sold 17 times. You talk to the families, the thousands of families around this country who've lost loved ones to violence because of the left's insane defund the police movement. That is cruelty. You think about what's happening for families who've had kids with disabilities kept out of school for a year. That is cruelty. The left is cruel. And it is also tyrannical. You look at their assault on our liberties, their assault on the First Amendment, their assault on the Second Amendment. You look at the left's assault on our elections and on election integrity. You look at what the left is doing, the way they now, and we know, they spied on candidate Trump and they spied on President Trump, and we know the truth. And we see around the country the George Soros-funded assault on the rule of law. That's the nature of the enemy that we are facing. And when you look back historically, what you see is the same thing that our founding fathers saw. The nature of leftism is that it never stops. They always progress to more and more tyranny. And you can look at the Jacobins in the French Revolution. You can look at Lenin and Stalin. You can look at Mao in China, Pol Pot in Cambodia. Those who ride the tiger of tyranny, they keep progressing to more and more oppression because they know that if they step off, the tiger will eat them as well. So the fact is, the left isn't going to stop. And you have to make a choice. We have to make a choice. Are we going to stop them? And I will tell you that right now, we know patriots around this country are rising up, and we're saying we are going to stand for our country and we're going to take it back. And this country will not be taken back by rhinos. It will be taken back by America First patriots who are willing to stand with courage and faith to make sure that we can pass on to our kids more than we inherited. There is a stark choice facing our country at this moment. And it is a choice between surrender to leftist cruelty and tyranny, or the revival of our republic with freedom and faith and courage. And I am here to stand with you for the revival. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate your courage. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.